architecture and culture, we learned about the vast amount of ways people show, celebrate, or explain their culture. This may be in the style or architecture of their buildings, the types of food they eat or make, their language, and the types of clothing they wear. For our project, we chose to create a poster and learn more about Peru. This is because next to where I live, there's a really good Peruvian restaurant. And I just wanted to learn more about Peru. A part of our project, we chose to build a restaurant in Lima, which is the capital. For our restaurant called Elevate, we made a menu showing the different types of modern and traditional foods. For example, we have lomo saltado, which is a more traditional entree, and a modern dish is chifa because it uses ingredients from different parts of the world, such as Asia. And our menu is well known all over Central Lima. Elevate's menu has a wide range of foods from old traditional dishes to modern fusions. Many people come to our restaurant to share a good meal and learn more about Peruvian cuisine. In and out of Peru, there are a lot of people that like the taste of very exotic foods, like alpaca and guinea pig. Because of the vast amount of locally grown produce, the foods served at Elevate are organic and fresh. So in our restaurant, we have 3 wall hangings. This one is just a map of modern day Lima, and we chose to have that because if tourists ever come to our restaurant, they could always just look at the map and see the different parts of Lima. This one is a woven wall hanging, which is really traditional. And we have a picture of Machu Picchu because it's one of the oldest monuments. It's been there since the Incas in Peru. And then our last one is another woven one, which is just people farming, and it's kind of an older type of wall hanging.
Okay, architecture. These 3 pictures are the pictures of the buildings that we made in SketchUp. This is the back view, the bird's eye view, and the front view. The architecture of these buildings are very unique to Peru because the fencing on the top floor has a very special design that is mostly white. The colors of the walls have a very bright and vibrant feel to it because Peru is popular for the colors of the buildings. Lima has a beach located right next to it, so we have decided to use that to our advantage and put our building as a beachfront. As you can see, this left building over here is a hotel and a restaurant. The bottom floor of the left building is a restaurant, which is our restaurant Elevate, and the top floor is the hotel. The roof is a pool which you can rent out or you can swim in there. The right building is a workspace where both floors are work areas, and the top floor is a garden.
Okay, history and info. Peru has a very interesting history throughout time, and it started around 1250 BC when native settlers arrived. And in 1438, the Inca Empire rose to power and it became the largest. It became It became the largest empire in the Americas, but in 1533, Francisco Pizarro came with the Spanish and they defeated the Incas. In 1983, the El Nino weather phenomenon came to Peru, which basically El Nino is where half of the country, basically there's parts of the country that became very cold and parts that became very warm, which was pretty disastrous for the country. But now there are over 30 million people in Peru. Most of them are Roman Catholic, which means that they celebrate holidays such as Christmas, and also St. Rose of Lima, who grew up in Lima, Peru.
So the dessert that we have, the food that we have made today is a dessert named alfa or capulano. Okay, alfa or capulanos are South American shortbread cookies. These cookies are a part of the most traditional types of desserts in Peru, which date all the way back to the 1800s. There are over 115 varieties of ways to decorate the same basic cookies. These small but delicious desserts are found everywhere in and out of Peru. The filling is similar to caramel, and the dough is usually sprinkled with powdered sugar and fruits.
The reason that we chose this food is because there are so many different types of it spread through South America and Central America, but this one is specific to Peru, where people would make it their own way. And we thought that that would symbolize how it was very unique and how it is separated from everything else, and you will enjoy it.
Yeah,
Thanks.